TKD, Kenya, Taekwondo. Malcolm Jones, 4th cup, sir. Okay, welcome back to all the Taekwondo tutorials for Integrity Martial Arts. We're up to blue belt now, 4th cup. Okay, now most of you should know that the first grades from white, yellow, and green, all those 5 grades, so 10th cup, 9th cup, 8th cup, 7th cup, 6th cup, 5th cups, I can't count, okay, that's 6 grades, are all 3-month periods. Now, from blue belt onwards, your 6-month period, okay, so should have been getting used to waiting a little bit longer and training really hard. So, blue belt your class is a senior grade, and this is the stuff that you would be expected to do in your grading. Okay, so you would have to do basics and advanced combinations. This can include any of the kicks that we've done, including some jumping kicks, jumping versions, jumping front snap kick, maybe jumping turning kick, probably not jumping reverse turning kick or jumping back kick yet, but some of the jumping kicks most definitely. All the hand techniques, all the blocks, all the strikes, all the thrusts and punches, up to and including blue belt. You'd have to do all those. Then you would have to be able to perform all 6 3-step sparring, Sambo Matsuki, all the 3 variations of 3-step semi-free sparring, Sambo Banjeo Matsuki, and all 4 2-step sparring, which is Ibo Matsuki. So you'd have to do all those. Then you'd be asked to do 1-step. Now, you haven't done 1-step sparring before. It's called Ilbo Matsuki. So it sounds a little bit like 2-step. 2-step is Ibo, but 1-step Ilbo Matsuki. Okay, so it's quite easy to do. It's not difficult, and it's set. So you don't have to think too much. All you have to do is practice it. So it starts off like this. So both students start in a parallel ready stance, Narani Chumbi Sogi. Okay, so start like this. The attacker is going to step, we'll key up, okay, like so, chop! And then we'll step for number 1, which is middle punch, chop! Like that, okay? Now the defender, once the person's key up, you don't wait, they don't wait for you to key up. They will just key up to say they're coming, they are about to fire off their punch, and you have to react. So number 1 is ha! Ha! That's number 1. Okay, so middle section, inner forearm middle block, and a middle reverse punch. Number 2, okay, we're going to do high punch, Npunde Chirigi. Ha! Here, okay? Defending, we're going to have Chukyomaki, alright, here, and then Pyeonjimok, okay? Open fist. Okay, so here, you've probably noticed by now that what you have to do on the right side, which is what you would normally do for your 3-step, you have to do on the opposite side. So you probably noticed that these are the defences that you do in 3-step sparring. Okay, number 3. Step forward, choke! Choke! And defending, left leg back. Choke! Choke! Number 4. Attacking. And defending. Chop! Chop! And number 5, attacking. Hup! And defending, number 5. Number 6, attacking. Hup! Chop! And number 6, defending. Ha! Ha! Okay, so that's your one-step spray. Obviously my kick was quite low. Expect your kick to be a little bit higher. Okay, so that's the one step. All 6 attacks, all 6 defenses. Then you would have to do all the other patterns. So we're talking Chunji, Dangan, Dosan, Wanyo, Yulgok. Okay, now you probably wouldn't do them all, but you'd have to know them all. At this stage, you probably don't do Sajijurugi, but okay, it's important that you know it. Okay, we'll talk about Jungun, the blue belt pattern, in the next video. Okay, so this is going to be quite a small chunk of blue belt stuff, and then we'll do a larger chunk on the actual 4th cut pattern. The only other thing you'll need to do at this stage is breaking. Okay, now breaking, it's called Gilpa. Okay, so you have to break with your hands and your feet. Okay, and this is for junior students just as well as senior students. Juniors in age, of course, we're talking. Okay, so juniors have to break and adults have to break. Now the juniors break very thin boards, adults break thicker boards. And they're these breaker boards here, which slot together. You can probably see there's like a little line that goes across, and they slot together. So, for instance, if I'm going to break it, hopefully this will break here. Okay, they slot together. You see, obviously they've broken, and they slot together. I might put it on the floor, excuse me. Like so. Okay, so it's back up to the normal size. Now, at your level, you have to do hands, and it's probably your choice of your hand and your foot, so either right or left, and your choice hand, so either your right hand or your left hand, and your choice foot, either your right foot or your left foot. And it'll be your choice technique. So you can do anything: elbow strike, 4-fist punch, knife hand strike, side fist strike, open fist strike. You can do all those things. Juniors tend to do elbow at palka. Tend to do that because it's a little bit less intimidating. Adults, okay, tend to do 4-fist punch. Okay, here, all right, up jumok, okay, or up chidugi. Some people like sonkao tarigi, okay, knife hand strike. That's fine, okay, but again, you get a choice of which hand you do it with. Now it's put in a holder. We haven't got a holder here, but it's put in a holder, and the holder can be adjusted. So the black belts will hold the holder, will adjust the height of the holder, so you can have the board this high, this high, this high, this high, this high. So kicking, okay, here for me that's way too high for me. So I would like the board to be the middle of the board about here for me, okay. So it's important that you're satisfied with the height that you kick at. Striking with your hands and your elbows, most people have it kind of their shoulder height. But again, obviously we've got small people, we've got tall people. So the pad will, the holder will go up and down. Now the other thing you need to do is you need to measure. Okay, so we're just going to demonstrate a little measure with like a punching technique, for instance. Okay, here, so I'm going to do bande churugi, okay, reverse punch. So I would put my foot underneath the bottom of where the holder is and place my fist right up against the pad, but without touching it. So it doesn't actually touch the holder, the breaker board, sorry. Okay, but it's just maybe about a centimetre in front of it. Then I would come back to here, wait for the examiner to say Sija, and then I would go here, like that, then come back. If it breaks, fantastic, chariot kunye, takwan, and then move on to the next thing. If it doesn't break, you don't want to do this. Here, like that, okay, all right. It's not great, even if your hand does hurt, okay. You've got to try and hide, well not hide, but hold in that pain, okay. Hold it in. If it hurts, it hurts. But you've got to try and crack on a little bit. Obviously, again, please don't be worried about this. We're not talking 5 inches of wood. We're not talking of concrete blocks. We're talking of a padded board. So these boards have got a little bit of padding in them, particularly for the juniors. All right, and if you hit it with enough acceleration and enough mass, then you will break it, provided you hit the board in the center. It's very, very important. Okay, I think that's about it as far as the blue belt. And of course you've got free sparring as well, I forgot about that. Free sparring, J.O. Matsuki. So that's about it. And your theory, goodness, yeah, I've forgotten all this. Okay, all the other grades as well. Don't ever forget your theory. Okay, which we're going to talk about. In fact, we'll do it in this one. We'll do it in this video. We won't do a separate one. We'll do it in this one. So Jungun pattern is named after An Jungun, who assassinated Hirobumi Ito, the first Japanese Governor General of Korea, who played the leading role in the Korea-Japan merger. The 32 movements of this pattern refer to his age when he was executed at the Luishun prison in 1910. Okay, so that's the meaning of the pattern. That's one thing you need to know. Again, I'm not going to go over all the other stuff. However, I am going to go over Jungun-to in depth. Okay, again, as with all these other videos, you can see the pattern being performed at a much higher standard than I can perform it online. Okay, you can see that. Go to our website, you can see it performed by world-class performers. However, here we go. Okay, so Jungun-to, I'll stand quite close. In fact, no, I won't. I'll stand here. Okay, so Moa Sogi. Okay, now in one hotel we had Moa Sogi here. So you can see my feet. I'll come a little closer. So your feet were together. Moa Sogi A is like so. Fist like this. Okay, here, 30 centimeters away. Moa Sogi B, which we use in Jungun, is here at your belly button height, 15 centimeters away. Okay, so this is Moa Chumbi Sogi B. Okay, now movements number 1 and number 4 are Nyunjuso, Sonkaodong, Bakoro Maki. Okay, so reverse knife hand, outward block. So let's just perform the first one for you so you can kind of see. So Nyunjusogi, here, 1. Okay, reverse knife hand. Here, so you can see this hand pulled in like so. Okay, so that's movements number 1 and number 4. Movements number 2 and number 5. Just imagine I'm facing here with that. Okay, it's a low section side front snap kick. So Najunde Yobacha Bazugi. Here, 1. So we're not square on here. We're kicking kind of here. So the kick, the knee kind of comes to the outside of the elbow, as opposed to here would be to the front, to the front or the inside of the elbow. Okay, and then number 3 and number 6, we have Dwit Sogi. Okay, and we have Sombadak Oliomaki. Okay, so here, just imagine we've kicked here, 1, 2. Okay, the rear foot stance. Okay, here. The back foot is turned in 15 degrees. The front foot, which is just slightly elevated with the heel. Okay, here is 25 degrees turned inwards. 1 shoulder width from the outside of this foot to the toes of that foot. Okay, so again, 25 degrees. So if you can see that from the front, okay, all right. I'm not sure if you can see that. So it's very similar angles to Nyunjusogi. Very similar angles, but a lot shorter. And we've got a lot more weight on the back leg. 70% on the back, sorry, not 70%, 80% on the back, and 20% on the front. Okay, so a lot less than we've had before. Okay, so a lot less. All right, like so. All right, and the front hand coming in this way. Okay, so the front foot, the front hand matches the front foot. So if the front foot is turned in, then the front hand is turned in. Okay, so the hand goes wherever the foot goes. So that's Dwit Balso, Sombadak Oliomaki. Then we have movements number, let me check my notes. Movements number 8 and movements number 10. We have upper elbow strike. So that's Ii Palkup Tarigi. So Gunan Sogi, okay, the correct way would be Gunan So, Wi Palkup Tarigi. So here, 1. Okay, like that. Just coming straight up, 1. Very, very, very simple to do, really. Okay, movements number, where are we? Movements number 11. Sanjimok Siwo Churugi. Sanjimok Siwo. You've done it before in 2-step, but we didn't cover what it meant or what the Korean was. So Sanjimok, that's twin fist, vertical punch. Aiming here, the fist aiming towards the cheekbones. Okay. All right, and then movement number 12. Sanjimok again. Okay. Upset punch. Twijibo Churugi. Here, so 1 here. Now a lot of people think it's one opponent. We can do it like that in 2-step sparring. We do it, for instance, but it's actually for 2 opponents. One stood right next door to each other. Sang, Jumok, Twijibo Churugi. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, then you're going to make Kyochu Jumok, Chukyomaki. Okay, here, so you're turning in the pattern, turning here. So Kyochu and Gunso, Kyochu Jumok, Chukyomaki. Then we have, where are we? Oh yes, Dongjumok, Napunde, Yop, Tarigi. So here, back fist strike in Yunjasogi. So we have this, okay? Back fist strike in Yunjasogi. Then we have this release movement, okay? Bitro Pulji. Okay, release, all right, twisting release. Here, all right, 1, 2. So you use both hands. 1, and then immediately follow it with Napunde Churugi. Okay, Napunde Bande Churugi. So this fist drops and then twists. There. It's essentially doing that with the weight of your body weight coming forward. So here, use the opposite hand. 1, immediately Napunde Bande Churugi. Okay, so that's that. What else do we have? Just the height. Double forearm block is Napunde. And then we have L stance punches. Bande Churugi. Nyunjaso, Kande Bande Churugi. Then we have movement number 30. Here. Close stance. Angle punch. Kyokja Churugi. Okay, so here, hand kind of level with the shoulder, all right, and shoulder height. So level here, so it's not in the center, slightly over to the side. Okay, so we're looking from this angle, here. So you're making like a box here, like that, okay? Kyokja Churugi, using up Jumok. And then we have the last 2 movements, movement number 31 and 32. In Gojunso, okay, we have Digu Chomaki. Using Bandosung, okay? All right, so if I do it from the side, here, hands from this position, 1, 1, here, okay? So we're fixed stance, should get a little deeper really. All right, 1, U-shape block. So this front hand in here, top hand in here. So you see the hands should be at the same level, not one like that, one like that. Okay, this elbow pulled in, this one here. Okay, so that's all the movements of Jungunto, okay, explained with the theory. Obviously, I rushed these videos, okay, I could talk and talk and talk, as you probably know. So if you've got any questions about them, then please ask, or make notes yourself. Just keep rewinding the video and say, oh, what was it he said? I do make mistakes on these things, we're only human, so, you know, to be sure, just call me, or send me a message and I will clarify everything for you. Okay, well done. See you for the 3rd cut. Okay, Chanye, Kinye, take one.